Good afternoon, good morning, whatever time zone you're in. In this mini training session, we're going to cover dashboards in workbooks. If you've just started using workbooks as your CRM solution, or maybe you're not familiar with how easy it is to create a dashboard, well, this little session here hopefully is ideal for you. So hello, my name is Tim Wilmot. I'm joined by my colleague Stuart Lawrence and Hind, and our company, Wizard Systems, we're a leading independent CRM solutions provider of systems like workbooks. So we help our organizations use simple and affordable solutions to help improve their sales, marketing, and customer service productivity. So thanks to those of you joining us live on this session on dashboards. It's just really a brief overview of creating your very first dashboard. A nice simple example to start with. They can get quite sophisticated in what they do. And my company, With Systems, if you do need any help going forwards, please contact us for more information on our services and training. Now, this presentation will be about 10 minutes or so in duration. So just really an overview. Bear in mind that we do offer full training on any aspect of using workbooks. Now, the audio part of this presentation is one way only. If you've got a question around this feature, then pop that into the question box on your meeting control panel, and Stuart and I will do our best to answer that towards the end. So as we go through, if you think of a question, pop that in there. And also, this call is being recorded. Afterwards, you will get a link, an email from our event system with a link to the recording. You can play back at your leisure, and we'll pop it up on our YouTube channel as well. Brief mention about Wizards. I know many of you watching live right now, you are familiar with us, but we're a long-standing provider of CRM solutions, and we provide any kind of service around workbooks, implementation, customization, integration with other applications, training as well, at your place, our place, or online, and ongoing help desk support as well. If you get stuck, we're just a short phone call or email away from you. Okay, let me just pass over to my colleague Stuart now, who will take us through the creation of a simple dashboard. And just before Stuart gets started, I'd like to say, or just make a few points about how dashboards, or why are dashboards important in the use of an application like workbooks, or indeed any CRM solution? Well, first of all, it's giving you that sort of data, that visual aspect of your data. Dashboards can often look at complex data and then present it to you in a simpler format via charts, graphs, and other sort of graphical elements. So it makes it easier for users to quickly understand what's going on there in the workbook system. Secondly, near real-time insights. So dashboards can display this sort of near real-time data, allowing users to access up-to-date information about customer interactions or sales performance and so on. A big one are KPIs, key performance indicators. So a dashboard will help users keep a track of those key numbers, the top level numbers, as regards any job role they're in, sales, customer service, marketing, and so on. Also think about data centralization. So a CRM dashboard serves as a kind of central hub that's kind of going to bring in data from many different areas of workbooks into one central place. So it's going to help you save time and eliminates the need to go searching around different forms or screens or different types of records. Fifth point, identify opportunities and challenges. I know this is a big element of why people will use a CRM solution in the first place, tracking sales opportunities. So dashboards can really help you in a positive way, or maybe spot positive and negative trends. For example, they can show which of your salespeople are performing well, looking at the team performance and which products. Remember, we can track products and sales of products in workbooks and services, which ones are those doing well, or which types of customer segments are showing a decline or incline in uptake of services and so on. So it really does help you identify those opportunities. And finally, goal tracking. So in your business, do you have any targets? Do you as a user have targets as regards number of calls you've got to make per day, or number of interactions per month, or number of sales, number of quotes you've done? Well, a dashboard could really help you see that performance against a target. So that's a few reasons why you should be using a dashboard in Workbooks CRM. Now let's hand over to my colleague Stuart, and he'll take you through a very simple example of creating your first dashboard. Over to you, Stuart.
Thank you, Tim. Right. So I'm going to show you how to create a really simple dashboard, and this is just going to use existing reports. So if you need a specific report or something that's not really in Workbooks, obviously with the systems, we can help you build the report that you're after. For my first dashboard, I already know that there are 3 reports I'm after, and I'm constantly opening them one after the other. I have my leads, my overdue activities, and I have a pipeline chart. And I want to view them in one go and not have to keep opening and closing and switching between them. And that's where the dashboard comes in. It's really easy. So I click on Start and Dashboards. Click on my new dashboard. Obviously, I need to give it a name. I'm going to be very subtle with this one. My Stuff. And from there, obviously, it's Workbooks, save as you go. Click on the layout. And now my only option is to add. So I'm going to add my first report. My first one, I know is already called My Lead, so I can start typing it or search it for me. Save and close. And there's the first part of my dashboard. Now, straight away, I'm noticing that I've gone with the one that's going to make 2 columns and put them on, and that's not the dashboard that I want, the layout that I want. So I'm going to switch to just 1 column. And now when I go back, my data goes across the screen, nice and easy. So that's my first one in. So my second one, I know it's going to be called my overdue activities. So again, I can scroll or I can just start typing. And here, just very quickly, I point out that as it's a report, if there were different views within the report, I could select a particular view. So there might be one that refers to particular people or a group or a queue. So it doesn't have to be the actual report. It can be a view within the report. So then I'm going to add that one, and straight away it drops in. Nothing to show at the moment. And the last part of this that I'm going to add is I'm going to put a chart in this time. As I said, dashboard isn't just for reports. You can add charts and graphs as well. So here, again, it knows that I'm going to add a chart. This one is called my pipeline. So pipeline by stage. Again, I'll just save and close. And straight away, the chart is added to the bottom of the graph. Now, just noticed, really, I haven't got the order quite right. I've got my leads here with activities and a pipeline, and I need to make that look a little bit cleaner. Now, I could delete the last 2 options and put them in the right way, but if I move the mouse over the grey heading, as I click the mouse and drag up, I can quickly reorder this, go back to here and save. And when I run it, there's my dashboard all laid out. Now, obviously, I can open this by clicking on Start, Dashboards, and then under my dashboards, there's my dashboard called My Stuff. I can also, if I go to open it properly for the first time, I can click on this option, which would pin it to my start login. So every time I log in to my workbooks, I will see this dashboard at startup, so displaying the relevant data for me for that day. And that's how to create a really simple dashboard.
Yeah, thanks very much, Stuart. So as you can see, really simple to create that dashboard. As I say, if you do need any help, on this feature and other dashboard types, please contact us at Wizard Systems. We'd be happy to help you out. Well, as we normally do on sessions like this, if you've got any questions around dashboards, please type those into your question box. We'd be happy to answer those. Looks like there's a couple of questions in already. So from Ewan, can you create a dashboard of data outside of workbooks? So I guess maybe it could be accounting data. I'm guessing. So yeah, so something that isn't in workbooks. Can you do that?
Yeah, there's probably a couple of ways that you could do it. Within the options on the drop down of a dashboard, you have the option to show a landing page, or sorry, a web page. So if you've got a page on another application, you want to show that within that, you can show that. Little caveat, it needs to be secure, a secure page, so SSL, so behind it. The other option would be, depending on the software that you're using, say it was something like Power BI, is that can lead to a report, and then you just show the report within the dashboard.
Yeah, in fact, we've done a 101 session on the use of Power BI or a third-party reporting tool with workbooks. So yeah, that would be another option. So hopefully that answers your question, Ewan. Louisa is asking, where would I put, that's a good question, where would I put my targets?
That probably comes down to the chart or the graph. When you're in your report, you can display your data graphically, and then when it comes to build the dashboard, again, on the drop down when you're building the dashboard, the very first option is add chart. So you create the report, add the chart to the report, and then within the dashboard you say, show me the chart.
Okay, and question from Rebecca. I've seen a section in a dashboard showing people's faces for visualizing sales team targets, etc. How do we create this type of section in a dashboard, please?
For that, you're looking at the layout and the type of report you're using. Now, people's faces, this comes down to a new feature in Workbooks, which is the card view. So that when you set up your report, one of the views would be card view, and then within the dashboard, that would relay the card view. I hope that answers the question for you.
We'll come back to this, Rebecca, if you need further clarification on that. Right, I don't think there's any more questions. So thanks very much to the three of you on three excellent questions. Well, thanks very much, those of you watching live. Thanks very much for spending the time with us this afternoon on dashboards and your support of Workbooks and Wizard Systems. If you've got any suggestions for future topics that you think might be of interest to other Workbooks CRM users out there, then please contact Stuart or myself. There's our email addresses there. Well, thanks very much for watching us and listening to this, and we will catch up with you on the next event real soon. Thanks very much indeed. Bye-bye.